Hey guys, Shanko here, and welcome to another edition of You Don't Want Anything with Kids, Manchester United. Now, since the last time, we've had a mixed bag of results, I'll no lie. It's been one hell of a ride so far, and to be honest, I'm beginning to wonder about the Premier League. Um, we'll go into the results in a minute, as you can probably see on screen, but just to let you know, the Champions League's going okay, but the Premier League isn't. And I'm going to make a decision now that the next three games in the Premier League, I'm actually going to play a full strength side for the simple reason that we need to get some results. And the next three games are Stoke, Man City, and West Brom. If we can get 6 or 7 points out of those games, I'll be over the moon. But the fact is that we're struggling in the league and we need results to basically keep my job. so um, that's what I'll be doing. So the kids will be on the bench. There's no problem with that. They'll come on if we're winning. Um, but at the moment, the team's struggling on the park. So the last game you saw was the 2-1 win against Tottenham, which was really good, and really happy with that. We went on to Southampton the week later, and or a couple of weeks later, and well, it started off very poorly with Pella scoring in 7 minutes. Didn't really help Miles. Um, Now, what I want to talk about here is the fact that Liam Lindsay, Declan McDaid, and Kevin Nisbet all started. Ryan Scully and David Wilson came off the bench. Now, this was obviously Ryan Scully's first game in goals for the club, and admittedly, he's not the greatest rated player at the club, as you can see. But I thought give him a chance off the bench, and we'll see what happens. Unfortunately, Ryan wasn't able to do a lot to help us when he came on in 62 minutes. Um, Now, what I want to show you though is Kevin Nisbet's goal here. Now, what a ball in, and Schneiderlin to Mata, and there's Nisbet, and there's another goal. So, that's the second goal of the season, and Kevin Nisbet on fire. Um, Good goal by him, but we then lost two goals in the last 5 minutes, and that is unacceptable. And that is the kind of things that's been happening to us in the league since the start of this game. And for us, that's one of the main reasons why I'm going to do what I'm going to do next wee while in the league. Champions League's okay, so we'll continue with the kids in that. Next up was Basel in the Champions League, our first game in the Champions League group stages. We won 2-1. There wasn't really a lot that was special about this game. I did get a chance at the start of this to re-register some players for the Champions League, and I thought I'd take the opportunity to register some of the kids. So Liam Lindsay started, Stuart Bannigan came on, Neil McLaughlin came on, and Declan McDaid came on. So that was a decent standard team that we played, and some good play. Nothing apart from that. The goals weren't anything special for Michael Ayin. Breland Bolo scored for Barcelona. He's a really top-rated youngster in the game, but obviously that would totally go against everything that we were going about for this save. Obviously, with more shots, they had more possession, but 5 yellow cards to 0. And this is something I want to talk about, guys. Do you find in your games that your team, even if you're not on get stuck in or anything like that, the referees seem to just have it in for your team? 5 yellow cards, none, and to be honest, but every time that Basel did a bad foul, and even the commentary down below was saying bad foul, it would say the ref keeps his cards pocketed on this occasion, and that's really irritating when you're getting guys booked for nothing. But anyway, we'll pass on that. So we came back to the Premier League, another wee change of pace. Um, Unfortunately, the Premier League form continued. A 1-1 draw with West Ham, having been up again. Now, it was a bit of an experimental side, this. The reason I'm saying this was I thought, well, we haven't really been giving games to these players. So I thought, I know what I'll do for the next 3 games, 4 games, I'll try these guys out, give them games, see how they do. So with that, I gave Connor Cullen his debut in goals, top player in my opinion. I gave Matthew McAnally, Liam Lindsay, Michael McMullen, Stuart Bannigan, David Wilson, and Kevin Nisbet all a start. I just basically went for it, and I put some big guns on the bench who I brought on 70 minutes into this game. Now, it went okay, nothing major to talk about. 1-1 draw, Egwene scoring, Carroll equalising, then I brought on big guns. Experimental side, I thought they did really quite okay. I mean, you can see we bossed them overall. Again, the yellow cards thing just really cheeses me off because it seems like they can do whatever they want and just get away with it. But that's fine. That's how they want to do it. That's cool. So 1-1, not in a good position in the league, to be honest. So I decided to keep with that team because, to be honest, they did okay in that game. As you can see, we beat Wigan 2-0 in the Capital One Cup. Again, same team, as you can see, and similar types of substitutions. Obviously, I brought Adriano on this time for, I believe, Michael McMullen, who was struggling for fitness at halftime. So, looking at that, we're through the next round. Nothing major there. We get Sheffield United in the next round at Bramall Lane, which won't be an easy tie. But this is the one that really has made me think about the Premier League and the way that we play. 3-1 defeat, same team again. 3-1 defeat to Norwich away from home. Now, Norwich are a decent side, but really to go away from home and lose 3-1 is a disgrace. And it wasn't just we lost 3-1, we were absolutely battered. I mean, look at that, 26 shots to 4, 16 on target to 2. To be honest, 3-1 fairly flattered us. And that's why I've just worked out that while it's really good for the players to be able to play and get experience and etc., I'm going to, for the league anyway, right now, I'm going to calm down a bit on giving them games and just really try and concentrate on getting back up the league. So where we are at the moment is 12th. 7 games, 8 points. That's not good, and that won't do for my job. Let's put it that way. I mean, they seem quite satisfied enough, but you know what's going to happen with this. They're going to start to begin to get a wee bit annoyed. They're already disappointed that we're on course to achieve a mid-table. So I think 3 games just to boost us up the league a bit would really be good. So moving on to this game today in the Champions League. Being 12th in the league is not good, but in the Champions League we're doing okay. We're playing Zenit St Petersburg. I'm really happy with how we've coped with it. This is the team that we're going with. It's a pretty attacking lineup, but also a pretty experienced lineup. So we've got De Gea in goals, Adriano, Darmian, Lindsay, and Jones at the back, Bannigan, Schweinsteiger, and Mata in midfield, and up front, Higuain, Depay, and Rooney. Now I'm going with Depay up front in the centre role, just to see how it goes instead of Closer, just really to see if he can run at the team. And I'm looking at them, Ezekiel Garay and Lomberts are not the greatest, not the speediest players in the world. I think Memphis Depay, Gonzalo Higuain and Wayne Rooney up front could cause them problems. Kerzhikov, Hulk and Danny I'm really quite scared of, to be honest, with this defence. It's a bit shaky, but we'll see how it goes. Let's just hope we can get 3 points in here. And right, guys, let's go, and we'll say assertively. We'll say go in there and give. No, we'll say we have a chance to move into the top spot tonight. See if that can improve them. And let's go. So here we go. Kick off. What can we do? Hulk gets the ball straight away. Kerzakov to Crystal. Oh, away. Oh, no, never. You're not going to book it. Oh, that's alright. You can't book him in 28 seconds into the game, for goodness sake, referee. That would just be taking the piss. It really would. I mean, sometimes with this game, you just think, really, referee? Are you really saying that? But here they go again. They're on the attack again. But they managed to clear it partially. But they've still got it. There's a ball in to Hulk and Danny, and I think it was Kerzakov that got a shot in there. But De Gea managed to save it, so that's good. So 5 minutes played, it's all been them. It's the kind of thing that, oh, don't book them. Oh, come on. 5 minutes, 6 minutes gone, and we've already got a booking. That's not good. It's not even as if I've got it on, hard tackling or anything. But here we go. Have we got a chance now? Ball in. Oh, come on. Schweinsteiger. Rooney. Good ball. Oh, Depay. You should be running onto that. Liam Lindsay with the header. Liam Lindsay's actually looking like a really good centre half in this game for Man United now. It's really good. Bannigan, oh, not quite. So he'll shut off, but good tackle, Stuart Bannigan. Tell you what, some of these lads are actually looking like, they're actually not out of their depth. And in fact, it's people like Juan Mata there playing balls like that that really are screwing this whole thing up. It's the experienced guys that don't seem to be gelling at the moment. And I don't really get that. I mean, I just don't understand it. And oh dear, here goes Danny. And that's a good save to here. Woof. That was a real chance for them. And to be honest, I'm surprised they didn't take it, because we were all at 6s and 7s at the back there. Well tackled in there, Darmian. Right. Get this ball, go up there and score. Come on. 15 minutes gone. Still 0-0. Ball in, Mata. Oh, headed away, and here goes Hulk. And this could be a real chance for them. But well done, Darmian. Well done there. Great defending. Now back to the here. To Darmian. Mata. Great ball. Oh, I thought it was there, I really thought he was in there. Great tackle, Juan Mata. But again, they get the ball back, and it just seems to be constantly coming back at us. There's a ball in, and Smolnikov and Hulk, and it's 1-0. And well, I would love to say it hasn't been coming, but that's awful. That is absolutely awful. And I'm not even going to watch the replay of that, I just know how bad that was. Get out there, do something, sort this out, encourage the lads. Come on. What are you seeming disenchanted for? You've done nothing, Juan Mata. You've done absolutely nothing all game. In fact, you've done nothing all season, to be fair. And it just seems like every time that we're looking like we're going to progress and we're going to do something really well, we come up with a performance like this. And that is more worrying than anything. But I'm going to make an early substitution here. I'm going to bring on Marcus Rojo for Liam Lindsay. Nothing against Liam Lindsay, I just want to see if bringing these guys in early can change the game. I'm going to take Stuart Bannigan off as well. Now, most people might think that's a bit silly, making 2 subs in 26 minutes. But I'm just going to see if this works, because if we can get back into this, then I really think that it could be a good move. But here we go again, and good save to here and cleared. Jeez, oh. Sometimes this team, tell you, you begin to look at them and you think, how are we losing this game? You look at the quality we've got in this team and you just think, how are we losing this game? And it's not that we're losing, we're getting absolutely hammered. Every blooming chance seems to be theirs. Right, here's Phil Jones. Now let's build from the back here. Come on. De Gea, what can you do? Long ball again. Now that's poor. I've got De Gea set for short passing. What's he doing that for? And there's a goal. There's 2-0. That's a disgrace. Absolute disgrace. And to be honest, this team's looking like they're just not interested. To be honest, I'm going to go through them. I'm going to go absolutely through them. I've had enough. Had enough pussyfooting about with them. Try to make them do something. Just show some passion. Show anything. Show some fight, some desire, some will to win. Just anything would do right now. Absolutely anything. I'm not one to get annoyed. And to be honest, looking at the season as a whole, we're not doing too badly. I mean, 12th in the league is not great. Champions League, we're doing okay. Although this result is not really showing that. But at the same time, it's all relative. And I think that overall we will win the group. But performances like this really don't help, and this could be 3. In fact, this could be a blooming cricket score, guys. The team just don't look like they're interested. I mean, look at that. That's Memphis Depay. That's £24 million worth of dumpling. That's what he is. There's no skill involved there whatsoever. No flair, no composure, no nothing. And Schweinsteiger getting beaten to the ball. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I'm looking at these guys. These guys are getting paid hundreds of thousands of pounds a week, and they're just not trying. Seem furious, looking frustrated. Well, stop looking frustrated and actually blooming go to the ball and get control of the ball and win. Good. I'm glad Depay's actually injured. I'm actually glad of that. Can take him off. I mean, woeful today. Absolutely woeful. 3 subs made before half time. Doesn't say much for how we're playing, to be honest. It's actually, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, this is laughable. It really is laughable to see a team so disinterested in playing a Champions League game. This is Manchester United, the team that made their name in the Champions League, and it's just disgusting. It's just absolutely disgusting. I'm changing it to highly structured to see if that'll make any kind of difference at all to how the team perform. But at the moment, I'm just looking at this and actually smirking at the fact that this is Man United and they're getting absolutely pummeled with a full team on against an average team at best in Zenit St Petersburg. I mean, it really is just, oh dear, dear. Right, let's see. See if we can get to 60 minutes and get a goal before then, eh? Let's do that. Good ball. Adriano, great balling, come on. Yes! Goal! Wayne Rooney, 1-2. We're back in it. Come on. That's it. Great ball, Schneiderlin. And fantastic ball by Adriano. So he's done that a couple of times. And just requiring Rooney to be in there at the back post. And what a goal. That'll do. The low cross to the back post. And I think that's going to be a key to our season because we've done that a couple of times, and from the goals we've scored have been low crosses to the back post, and it seems to work. I don't know whether the defences on the other team are just bad or what, but that seems to work for us anyway. Oh, there we go. Them getting offered a warning. That's very good. That's interesting. Referees in this game, I tell you. Dreadful. Right. 60 minutes played. Right, let's get to 75 minutes and let's actually get another goal here. Let's make it 2-2 before 75 minutes. That's my aim. The aim is to get to 2-2 by 75 minutes. If we can do that, then we're on with a chance. Seems to be going back to all them again. Seem to have just lost the way in midfield yet again. They're just playing it straight through us and they've scored. To be honest, we deserved that. We deserved that. You could see that coming a mile off. They just played straight through us. And to be honest, there's nothing you can say to that. There really is absolutely nothing you can say to that. Except just basically push forward. Try it, see what comes it. We're not looking like we're going to score. We're looking like we're going to concede every time, so we might as well just push forward in an attempt to try and score. And here they go again, the Hulk, and good save to here. May as well give it a shot. I'd rather go out and lose 5-1, but try, than lose 3-1 and not try. I'm going to have a rethink about this tactic. Because to be honest, the players that I've got don't seem that interested in actually playing the game, which is rather irritating. So, might have to look at making some changes in personnel and tactic. First, I like the tactic we've got, but it doesn't seem to be working right at the moment. So, I'll keep it on the stocks and maybe try something else to see if we can get a long-term tactic that'll work. At the moment, we just don't seem to be able to penetrate their team. Is that trying Schweinsteiger? Oh, it's these long balls over, and I don't think that's working there with the. Oh, no, that's shocking. Get him off the park. Yes! Come on! Chance now. Go. Go for it. 10 men they've got. Come on. Finally a break. But unfortunately, we're 3-0, 3-1 down. So, we'll probably not take advantage of it, knowing us. Schweinsteiger. Ball over the top. Because Reguilon too slow. And that's the problem. We're playing. No matter what I tell the team to do, they seem to be quite happy to just play the ball long to players with no pace, which isn't helping. I'm telling them to play passy, tiki-taka football, and they're just doing that. I mean, what's that? Right, chance here. Adriano. Higuain. Back to Adriano. Ball in. Closer. After the first few weeks, he's been a disappointment. Actually, Miroslav Klose, so I expected so much more. But oof, Adriano, jeez, that came out of nowhere. He just belted it, but alas, it never went in, which is irritating. If that had gone in, we would have had a chance. But oh, you see, I'm getting stern turns off again. That's fine. We're going back to that again, right? And it's not looking good, guys. It is not looking good. We're beaten again, and that's with a full team out. Rooney can't even, he's just, to be honest, I did think about selling him at the start of the season, but I thought he was going to get sent off there, jeez, for that. But yeah, again, I mean, I started selling him Rooney at the start because he's a bit of a disruptive influence, if you ask me. But that's just how I feel about Wayne Rooney. Okay, so we lose this 3-1, and that's our bad run continuing. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to have another wee think about this. Think about how we're playing. Think about who we're playing, more importantly, and come up with some kind of a tactic, hopefully, that'll spur us on to victory in the next few games, because in the next wee while, before I come back to you, I'll play a wee bit offline. I'll come back at the Sheffield United game. No, hang on, no, Sunderland game. The Sunderland game I'll come back at, because that's the last game of the month. So I'll come back then, and hopefully that's three league games. So hopefully that'll be 6 or 7 points. And we've got a Champions League game in between that. So hopefully we'll get the result there. So that's it from me, guys, for the moment. Thanks for watching, and 2 weeks out, that's okay. And hopefully you'll have enjoyed this episode. And so if you enjoyed it, leave a like, it would really help me out. And obviously subscribe if you're new, if you come across this and just like the channel, want to see more Football Manager content. If you could subscribe, that'd be brilliant, because it would really mean a lot to both me and my channel. So if you could, that'd be brilliant, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers, guys.